Next pair cackling to life down there on the starting line. It's going to be Doug Foley over on the left side, the North Carolina-based team, and Spencer Massey driving for Ohio's very own Pat Dakin. Doug Foley, they've been picking up the performance with that car as well over the course of the season. Still getting a little help from the folks at ProTech and Red Line Oil. And for Spencer Massey, what a difference a day makes, huh? Friday and Saturday, they were like, Saturday, when they came up in Q4, they were not yet in the field. They snuck their way into the number 16 spot and then put the smackdown on number one qualifier, Leah Pruitt, in round number one.
And Leah Pruitt called that in pre-race in Bristol. She looked over at Spencer Massey and said, look, here's a guy who almost won a Top Fuel championship. He's actually won Top Fuel at this racetrack before, a decade ago. And Scott Graham, crew chief over there, Pat Dakin, that car, they have all parts and pieces. Scott Graham's been doing this a long time. And Leah almost called the shot. Spencer went up there and just knocked him over.
Well, you may remember Pat Dakin driving this car went to a final here a couple of years ago. And heck, even Steve Torrance was rooting for him. And he was the guy that was racing him. Man, that was a last-minute change. You see the little hatch open on the front cowl of Doug Foley's car? That's about as last minute as you can reach in and make a change, and it looked like they did. .376, 322 miles an hour. Who are you, and what did you do with Scott Graham last week?
I think he left him at the hotel room on Saturday night in Bristol.
Yeah, Foley took the tire off right at the step, but Spencer Massey goes to the top. And hey, Ohio, that's an Ohio car. Hannah.
With Scott Graham, and what were your expectations for the run?
To be honest, coming up here, we didn't know what we were really going to be dealing with. You know, the dew point's coming up and the track temperature is dropping. And so we came up here kind of conservative, and then I thought, yeah, I might take a little bit more. So that was what I was actually trying to run, believe it or not. I think there's more out there, though. I really do.
I do believe it. I heard you talking to Pat Dakin, and you called it the ET right on the money.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, now that you make that run, you're like, oh, I should have been a little bit more aggressive. But I think that'll stay in, and that's the goal. You don't know what tomorrow brings. So we'll take it, absolutely. Thank you very much.
I tell you, after what they went through a couple of weeks ago out in Bristol, coming right out of the box, putting down a 76, that really make you breathe easy the rest of the weekend. Take another look.
Certainly will. And look at that car. It is glued until about 600, 700 feet or so. And look at the contrails off the rear wing, Alan. That gives